Well, we'll see which conference reigns supreme today.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Hey, middle.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. The quick feet by Jackson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Patrick Ricard
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
Here we go, son.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker to third.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Fields now to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that would draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your own line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Walker.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Ken Walker.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dragons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision. Not a good one as he's tackled at the 15.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That's complete to Butler. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Middle. Hey.
Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Jackson for the shotgun. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Dobbins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their 1st drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
That is caught. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. This is taken in by McBride.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kenneth Walker in the final seconds of the first. And the Dragons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sudden. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Meanwhile, Fields, that's taken in by Okonkwo.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Up the middle, here's Walker.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Fields throw complete to McBride.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Ken Walker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dragons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshone.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Running left is Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Off play action, Fields. Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Walker. They stopped it. Taking it down to the 14.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Well, here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Trey McBride.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Dragons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Aubrey now for the point after.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Ravens ready to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Jackson now. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Here we go, shot. Shot.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do.
Touchdown! Trey McBride. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dragons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Walker. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Middle. Hey.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
On play action, Fields.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they?